My fiancée wants to quit her job because TikTok convinced her to become a tradwife, and I'm seconds away from calling off the wedding. I'm 29, she's 27, and we've been together 4 years. Last month, Kate dropped this bomb. She wants to become a tradwife after we get married in July. For those who don't know, it's basically a stay-at-home wife, but make it an aesthetic. Here's the thing. We live in a city where rent alone costs $2,400. I make $65K in accounting. She makes $42K managing a retail store. Together, we're comfortable. We can go out for dinner twice a month, save maybe $400 if we're lucky, and actually enjoy our lives. Alone, I'd be choosing between groceries and electricity. Our apartment is 650 square feet. It takes me 20 minutes to clean the entire place. We have no kids, no pets, just us and a couch we're still paying off at $89 a month. This started in January. We were watching TV when she said, "I've been thinking about becoming a tradwife after the wedding." I laughed, thought she was joking. She wasn't. When I asked why she suddenly wanted this, she pulled up TikTok, showed me these videos of women in sundresses baking sourdough bread, talking about how tradwife life saved their marriages. These women have mansions with those fancy range cookers. Personal chefs they call meal prep assistants. Nannies they call helpers. Their husbands are pulling $300K minimum. I tried explaining we can't afford it. She said real wives make sacrifices. I said we'd lose the apartment in 3 months. She said we'd downsize. I asked where exactly we'd downsize to in this city. She said I was being negative. I pulled up our budget spreadsheet, showed her the numbers. Without her income, we'd have $200 left after rent and bills. That's for food, gas, insurance, everything. She looked at it for maybe 5 seconds and said, "We'll make it work. Other couples do." I asked what other couples. She showed me more TikTok accounts, women talking about thriving on one income. I clicked on their profiles. Every single one had husbands in tech, finance, or medicine. Houses with 4 bedrooms minimum. Some had Amazon storefronts selling tradwife merchandise. One was literally selling a course on how to convince your husband to let you quit your job. That's when I realized this wasn't just about staying home. She'd been watching this content for months, had it all planned out. 2 weeks ago, she brought it up again. This time, she had arguments prepared. Said her job was stressful and affecting her mental health. Said coming home to a clean house and hot meal would make me happier. Said all her friends thought it was romantic. I asked which friends. She said her TikTok friends, people she'd never met in person. I suggested marriage counseling. She said counselors would just tell her to keep working because they're biased toward modern feminism. Those were her exact words. Last Tuesday, I came home from work and she was making dinner. Nothing unusual. We ate, talked about our days, everything seemed normal. Then she said, "I gave my 2 weeks notice today." I literally dropped my fork, asked if she was serious. She smiled and said, "A good husband would want this for his wife. It's what's best for our marriage." I said we agreed to discuss big decisions together. She said she'd been discussing it for weeks and I kept shutting her down. I said that's not how decisions work. She started crying, said I didn't support her dreams. Her last day is Friday, 9 days from now. I checked our bank account this morning. We have $11,000 saved. That was for the wedding venue, catering, photographer. Her parents were contributing $8,000, but they don't know she quit yet. My parents are giving us $3,000 as a wedding gift. That $11,000 is now our survival fund. I did the math. It'll last us 4 months max. Then we're draining my 401K or moving back in with my parents. I called my mom yesterday, told her everything. She said Kate's being manipulated by social media and I should postpone the wedding. My dad got on the phone and said if Kate won't work, I shouldn't marry her. Said it's financial abuse to force someone into being the sole provider. Kate overheard part of the call. Now she's not speaking to me because I betrayed her to my family. The wedding invitations went out 3 weeks ago. We have 140 people coming. The venue is paid for. Her dress cost $1,800. I'm supposed to marry someone who quit her job without telling me because TikTok told her to.